Hello friends of Ruby Lane, it is Rachel and we are here live in the Dolly Cam. We are in London. It is Doll and Bear Week happening right now on Ruby Lane, and we are in London for the 200 Years of Childhood Doll and Bear Show. That show is happening tomorrow, but today the Doll Club of Great Britain is putting on several seminars surrounded around dolls and teddy bears, and we are going to chat with teddy bear expert Daniel Agnew, who is also a Ruby Lane shop owner, and he is going to teach us about some very, very rare and special teddy bears dating from World War I. I'm going to turn the camera around and we're going to chat with Daniel, and he is going to show us these exceptionally rare bears. Daniel, thank you so much for having us here today. Yes, you are here live in the, we're going to call it the bear camera right now. We're not in the Dolly Cam. You are a Ruby Lane shop owner, and you have curated this magnificent exhibit of very rare teddy bears.
Yes, indeed. We've got some wonderful examples here. And what's so lovely about a lot of them is that they come with very poignant provenance. So who owned them? I mean, this is one of the stars, which is...
We're going to get close. Yes. Oh, look at him.
Edwin. And he belonged to Percy Kinnersley Baddeley, who was actually killed at the back of the Somme.
Oh goodness!
And he had this bear with him. This is Percy here, and this was returned to his widow after he was killed with his personal effects.
And they found it. Oh my goodness!
And it's stayed ever since. I'm afraid to say we're not too certain what the staining is on his face. We're afraid to say we haven't had it tested, but that could well be the blood of the soldier. So, you know, these were...
What a precious bear.
These tiny little bears, like these three here, were what they call mascot bears. So they're very popular, and they were often either given to a soldier by his sweetheart, or often by a soldier to his sweetheart as a little mascot, you know, to have some connection with each other. So he carried this in his pocket all through the war, and sadly it didn't help him, I'm afraid to say, because he didn't survive. So that's such a very precious thing.
What a precious and remarkable bear.
He's a very well-known bear in the teddy bear world, and you know, it's a pleasure to have him here.
It is a pleasure to see him and to be here.
So all these here are mascots. This is a mascot cat, and he's got Fallup on his chest. And then this is a slightly larger one again. And then this is over here. This is the more typical size of them, which come in red, white and blue sometimes as well. But these were a special set again. These are known as the Campbell bears, and they belong to two brothers that had them as children during the First World War and used to play with them like toy soldiers.
Look at those red, white and blue, and they are in remarkable condition for their age.
Yes, they were treasured. They weren't you know, played with heavily. So then we've got other things of provenance here. This is a wonderful bear. He's by Steiff. And this is Squadron Leader Ted, and he belonged to Captain Bert Moyes, who turned 18 and joined the war just at the end of the war in March 1918, and so he joined the Royal Flying Corps, and that's his badge there.
Look at that.
So this is the Royal Flying Corps before it became the Royal Air Force, and he flew this very ancient looking aeroplane, which was a much earlier aeroplane, but because he was just a trainee, this was his aircraft. And he used to fly supplies behind the trenches to the British forces in this, and this teddy bear used to be strapped to the front of the propeller every
To
turn.
the front of the propeller?
And
well, he looks pretty darn good.
Well, it's not too bad because he got really dusty and dirty in every journey. So every time he came home, he was dunked into aviation fuel.
Oh my goodness.
To clean him, and it cleaned him off. But as you can see, he has suffered somewhat. But he's absolutely adorable. He's got his lovely medals from the First World War that he's wearing too. And that, when I sold this a couple of years ago, and you know, this came from the original family, so it's probably
just remarkable.
You know, it's so good when you're buying a bear or anything with provenance. You really want to have that provenance sort of.
Absolutely.
You know, so, and that's a very special bear. And most of these belong to a very special collector called Kirsty, and she just loves her war-related teddy bears. So
it's a remarkable way to travel back in time and
It
to
is.
learn about.
And that's him. That's
all
him
of-
as his
Yes.
as the pilot. That
Wow,
flew the
look at that.
airplane. So fortunately, he joined the war at the end of the war, so he did make it to the end.
One of the things I noticed, and that's wonderful that he did make it to the end and he could have all of these things. I noticed that a lot of times teddy bears do have provenances.
Yes.
They seem to carry that.
I think it's the first toy you're often given, and it's often the last toy you ever part with, you know, as a child.
Right.
And or as an adult, you know, often they're left to the next generation in wheels, you know, because it's such a point, you know, teddy bear is your most treasured possession.
Yes.
So, you know, you used to have your photograph taken with them, and so you often get a teddy bear where there's a lovely portrait of the bear and the owner's little child in a studio somewhere. So they were really prized, and also they were very expensive, you know, not like today when children get lots of toys.
Right. No,
Then
it was
You just had one or two and you treasured them. and loved them.
exactly.
So this is...
If you guys are just tuning in, we are here live in London, England with the Doll Club of Great Britain, and we are here with Daniel Agnew. He is a Ruby Lane shop owner, and he deals in teddy bears, and he is giving us a wonderful guided tour of the World War I special exhibit bears that are on display today. We are going to learn about a couple more.
This one is also fascinating. This is he doesn't have a name, but he's wearing this hand knitted uniform.
Oh, he's so sweet.
And on his cap, I don't know if you'll get it, he's got NCC, which was the non-combatant corps. So this was you know, when you were conscripted into the army, if you were a conscientious objector and didn't want to actually fight, you could go into this corps. And you were doing sort of more menial tasks like cleaning, cooking. You were carrying stretchers, driving vehicles, and you know they were frowned upon and teased and ridiculed at the time. And this is the cap bag.
It's actually a very important service that they were doing.
It was, and you know they were actually serving as well. You know they weren't just
Right.
you know,
Kicking their feet up.
Exactly.
This
they were
is,
doing things, but they still had a very hard time. But this is a picture of some of them.
I love the pictures that you guys are providing too. It just provides a little
It does.
more.
It makes it
so much more real.
This is such a delicate little toy, and all original. And he's got his original cap that comes off. And,
Oh, just look
and
at that.
That's been made from a chocolate box lid.
Look at
on
that.
the inside.
Amazing.
So there's such precious little things. And look how his head's been attached.
Very crude.
crudely,
It's
but
very
it's
crude,
like
but we just absolutely love him. He is
Yeah.
such a remarkable bear.
There's another one over here, which is the more typical size mascot bear. But he's got his sword and his tin helmet.
Look at
Isn't
that.
wonderful?
Yes, wonderful.
And that belonged to Thomas McCarthy, who was born in 1890. So we don't
It's a very early bear.
know the owner of the bear.
The owner, right? But
Yeah.
he's what, sir, 1900 or so?
No, he's 1910.
1910, okay.
Up to the First World War, probably. So he was given to this man, probably by his girlfriend, as an adult. So he was never a child's toy. So he would have sat in the top pocket of his uniform and, you know,
It would have been his traveling friend. Yes.
And he actually, another survivor, you see. So this is a postcard he sent back from the front in 1918. And this is him as an older man walking along the
Look at
seafront
that.
with his wife. So, you know, they're not all sad.
No.
But having that history, and, you know, he probably made this in the trench out of an old tin can. You know, this helmet.
Oh, you can tell. It's very
Yeah.
sweet.
And,
Very trench art.
So we've done those three, and then we've got, this is a modern bear. This was made as a commemorative bear by Merryfort this year.
Very well made.
Isn't that lovely? Beautifully dressed.
Yes.
I think he might have had that added by whoever owns it. This isn't one of mine. So that's a lovely thing. And then I think you started talking about the Harwins. Harwin is a very well-known and highly sought-after teddy bear manufacturer as well. But this is one of these companies that only really was around during the First World War into the early 20s. And then, you know, they ceased making bears and dolls. And this is one of their adverts. And they make this amazing range of teddy bears dressed in uniform.
Wonderful.
And they can make lots of money. I've got a better picture of one here. I couldn't get one for the exhibition, sadly, because they're really rare. But this is one I sold when I used to work at Christie's.
Oh, he's phenomenal.
Isn't he beautiful? And that he was in excellent condition.
Wow.
And that was the owner of him in his same uniform.
Just remarkable.
Yeah. So yes, that's one of the things that I want most in the world. Is one of these.
Yes, if you get one to call Daniel.
Call me. Yes. So that's the bears, I think. So
We are here live in London. I'm here with Daniel Agnew, and we are looking forward to the 200 Years of Childhood doll and teddy bear event that is happening tomorrow. There's all kinds of activities leading up to it. Daniel, we are going to be live at the teddy bear and doll event tomorrow.
Yes.
What can our viewers look forward to?
It's our third year now, and it gets better and more exciting every year. The quality is outstanding. People come from all over the world. It's like walking around a museum where you can actually buy it.
Isn't that the best when you can actually buy the things?
It's so brilliant. And part of this exhibition is going to be on display there as well. So we're going to pack some of this up and take it to there. But I think there's about 90 stands of top quality dealers selling dolls, teddy bears, and toys as well. And it's dateline, so everything has to be prior to 1970. So it's, all antique and vintage only, and it's going to be amazing. Hopefully we're going to send you lots of pictures.
Yes, well, we're not only are we going to have lots of pictures, we're going to be doing lots of live feeds. So antique and vintage is what we love. It's Doll and Bear Week here on Ruby Lane. And Daniel, thank you. That was such a marvelous special exhibit. So keep tuning in for the rest of the weekend for more content live from London, England. Bye, everybody.